Building your credibility is incredibly important for your future career success. It helps you position yourself as a valuable professional, demonstrate that you're worthy of a pay rise, promotion, or more opportunity, and develop your presence and reputation as a leader. Building credibility at work is not difficult. Let's look at how you can do it. First, you need to speak with intent rather than speak for the sake of speaking. This means you need to know when it's appropriate to speak up, when it's appropriate to listen, and how to spend time organizing your thoughts and your ideas so you can articulate them well. I am a big proponent of people speaking up more at work, especially in meetings. I think that a lot of people unnecessarily hold back due to lack of confidence or fear of criticism for what they're going to say. And this is a real shame because it means that their ideas and what they have to say, it will never get heard by others in the room. But if you speak up with intent, what you say will be relevant to the discussion, it will add value, and it will help you build credibility in the process. Here are some things you can try to speak up more at work and help to build your credibility. Contribute your own ideas during meetings or general conversations. If it's relevant to the discussion, it will add value and it could add a different perspective that others didn't think of. Link your ideas to other people's ideas. If someone suggests an idea in a meeting and you want to build on that idea because you have something to say, communicate it. Ask for input. So when you communicate your idea in the meeting, ask other people in the room what their perspective is. What do they think of the idea? This shows that you're open to other people's perspectives, and it shows that you have the team interests in mind. Ultimately, you want to get to the best idea, which may or may not necessarily be your idea. So when you start to speak with intent using the tips that I've shared with you in this video, this will definitely help you to build credibility at work. If you like what you've learned so far in this video, then hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Every week I release videos on leadership to help you in your leadership journey, and I would be honored to share this future content with you too. And when you do speak up, you need to be very aware of how you communicate. If you use filler words too much when you communicate, for example, you know, like, these kinds of filler words, they can detract from your message and they can detract from your credibility as well that you're trying to build. The upswing is another communication area that can detract from your credibility. So the upswing is the rising intonation at the end of a statement, not a question, but a statement. And this can make you look young, it can make you look insecure, and therefore detract from your credibility too. Do you look for approval in your communication? For example, do you think we should go with option B instead of option A, rather than stating your initial preference of going with option B? If you use this style of communication, if you ask questions instead of stating your preference, this can make you look hesitant. It can make you look unsure of what you're saying, and of course, detract from your credibility because you're constantly asking for approval. Using passive communication is another area that can distract from your credibility. For example, I think we should schedule the meeting for Friday, instead of assertively stating that you want to schedule the meeting for Friday. Again, like the previous example I shared with you, it makes you look hesitant, it makes you look uncertain, and absolutely detracts from your credibility too. All of these things, when you use them in your communication and when you use them too much, they do detract from your credibility, which in turn makes people question your level of competence at work. It has an impact on your perceived level of competence at work, which in turn could make your boss wonder whether you are worth a pay rise. You see, when we think of someone who is credible, we expect them to be capable and confident, which helps us to believe in them and to trust them, which are two critical components of credibility. If you want people to see you as credible at work, I recommend you pay attention to how you communicate. Remove or tone down filler words. Remove the upswing, use the downswing instead. Don't look for approval from others. Confidently state your preferences. Don't use passive communication. Use assertive communication instead. If you're wondering how to improve in any or all of these areas, there are a number of videos that address these issues on my channel. I will link to them in the description below for you. The third thing you can do to build credibility at work is to find people who will support and enhance your voice. Having others agree with, support, or build on your ideas shows that your ideas are worth something. When one person listens to and supports your ideas, especially publicly, others are more likely to follow. This compounding snowball effect is extremely effective in helping you build credibility for your ideas and for yourself as a professional. So before you share your ideas in meetings, share them with a trusted colleague. And then when you do share your idea in that meeting, that colleague is more likely to support you and to follow your idea. Others in the room will see that you already have support for your idea, so they're more likely to think it's worthy of their consideration. But you want to make sure you share your ideas with someone you trust, a colleague who will not steal your idea and claim all of the credit for themselves. And if you see other people in a meeting who have brilliant ideas, but they don't seem to get the space to talk and to share their idea, then open up that space for them. Give them the floor, give them that opportunity to share their idea with others in the room. They will be thankful for that. They will absolutely remember you, and it will help you to build credibility in front of other people in the room as well. At the beginning of this video, I talked about articulating your thoughts so you can communicate clearly. Now, this is a really important part of communicating with intent, which, as you already know, helps to build your credibility. But a lot of people find it difficult to articulate their thoughts clearly. They get their thoughts muddled, they don't really know what to say, and don't have much structure when they go to speak out loud, especially in meetings. There is a process that you can follow to achieve this, to get clarity with your thoughts so you can communicate well and then build credibility. You will learn this process in this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.